At the point when Zhao Lusi is shooting an ensemble show, an excess to be encircled by horseback riding, and she just has to claim to be riding a horse. I used to be fixated on ensemble dramatizations. The entertainers have genuine kung fu. Despite the fact that they can't fly over walls, they can ride ponies and shoot bolts. Numerous entertainers are devoted to such an extent that they are commendable. They need to perform troublesome and risky moves face to face, just to introduce the most sensible enhanced visualizations to the crowd, and simultaneously deserve their way of life as entertainers. The antiquated ensemble dramatizations lately are truly difficult to watch. Not exclusively are the entertainers monstrous, yet the men are either slouched over with their necks forward, or they are swollen and ill looked at. Briefly, I felt that anti-Zeman had been violated for such countless years. The most unsatisfactory thing is that numerous entertainers have an everyday compensation of 2.08 million, however, in addition to the fact that they need to sub for their combative techniques moves, yet they likewise pick the simple and dread the weighty. He is reluctant to realize all the pony riding abilities he has ahead of time. As of late, a scene of the entertainer Zhao Lusi when she was shooting an ensemble show was uncovered. It appears to be that it truly makes individuals snicker. I saw in excess of 20 individuals grouped around Zhao Lusi, and 7 or 8 individuals were apprehensively holding the pony's body, most likely on the grounds that they were anxious about the possibility that the pony would move around and hurt Zhao Lusi's valuable body. A few group held their umbrellas high, likely in light of the fact that they feared uncovering Zhao Lusi's delicate skin, and another 10 or so individuals pushed the truck hard. It can catch the sensation of Zhao Lusi dashing on a pony. It truly puts numerous protections on Zhao Lusi to guarantee that Zhao Lusi will be protected while shooting this emergency-ridden scene. Furthermore, Zhao Lusi, who was perched on the horseback, consistently grinned joyfully, similar to a light-hearted child sitting on a carousel. For the individuals who don't have the foggiest idea how to ride ponies, riding a pony is to be sure not a delight, but rather with such countless individuals encompassed by them, Zhao Lusi can positively take a load off and partake in the delight of riding a horse. Netizens were irate and unentertaining subsequent to watching this video. It seems to be Zhang got off from a good ways, has he likewise gone to recording. Procure. Horizontal ellipsis. I couldn't say whether the activity of putting a streetcar under the pony is to accomplish better recording impacts, or to be circumspect of the entertainers. I'm anxious about the possibility that the entertainers will be stunned or even harmed by the pony, so I can't bear it and stroll around. I simply feel that numerous antiquated ensemble shows today have lost their unique appeal. Not exclusively are the plots tasteless and the equivalent, the presence of the entertainers is totally unique in relation to the first works, yet additionally many cast individuals have no expert morals and wonder of this industry. What was recorded and displayed to the crowd was all phony, which was an affront to the significant compensation and an obscenity of the crowd's intelligence level. Albeit numerous entertainers are extremely hip no matter what their looks and acting abilities, they are finicky and demanding when they are recording a scene, and they gripe interminably. However, there are still fans who pull out all the stops to scrub them, and even scrutinize and detest others for them. 02. 95 Zaya who assembled in ensemble shows, Zhao Lusi, Yu Shuxin, Melody Zhuer's cosmetics has its own attributes. Who do you anticipate most? The first is Zhao Lusi. Zhao Lusi broadcast 3 shows the year before. We Should Attempt the World, Xinghan Impressive and Haoling. Among them, Xinghan Splendid has accomplished generally excellent outcomes. The job of Cheng Xiaoshang played by Zhao Lusi additionally acquired her more consideration and love. At present, Zhao Lusi is shooting The Secret God in Hangdian, in which she plays Ian. Based on the spilled Reuters, Zhao Lusi has a ton of ensembles in the play. The green garments are fun-loving and charming, the pink garments are impeccable and delightful, Lilian, who is longing for long melodies in purple garments, and the white garments feature her tall and straight disposition. Then came Yu Shuxin. Yu Shuxin's Kanglinju broadcast the previous summer turned into a hit. In the play, Xiaolan Hu played by Yu Shuxin and Chang Hang played by Zhengling had a relationship, however the two were not official accomplices, and they couldn't be together eventually. This time, the two will coordinate in the future in The Plume of the Cloud, filling in as the legend and courageous woman separately, which is extremely energizing. Yu Shuxin's dark dress in The Plume of the Cloud Reuters provides individuals with a sensation of cool magnificence. She was held in Zhengling's arms with her white garments and worn cosmetics. She felt so broken and looked bothered. A more critical getter at these garments has dim lines and a decent surface, and the straightforward hairstyling features the disposition. Notwithstanding the dark garments, Yu Shuxin's pink and red garments are additionally astonishing. Last but not least is Song Zhuer. When Song Zhuer is mentioned, many people first think of Qiao Sima Yi. Song Zhuer has interpreted this role well and her acting skills have been recognized for it. Song Zuer has done costume dramas before, such as Kyushu Netherworld and Carefree Fairy. This time, she worked with Leung on The Folded Waist. Song Zuer plays the stunning beauty Zhao in it. When the roadshow came out, Song Zuer instantly looked beautiful out of the box. The hairstyle suits her well and the costumes are well thought out. The patterns on the dress are embroidered and the accessories around her waist add a sense of grandeur. The fur collar looks of the male and female leads revealed 2 days ago also look great and fit the characters. This drama has not been filmed long ago, so I hope the costume team for Folded Waist will continue to play steadily. Just looking at the costumes already makes people look forward to these dramas and I hope they will be released soon. Which of the 95 young flowers are you most looking forward to in their costume dramas? 03. The box office of No Name exceeded 800 million yuan. Producer Yu Dong had this to say about Cheng'er, Liang Zhaowei and Wang Yibo. The Chinese New Year movie Nameless has grossed over 800 million yuan, setting a record for director Cheng'er's work. The fact that such a unique style of spy film, which has a certain threshold for viewing and could even be classified as a literary film, has achieved the current box office is a testament to the capacity of the Chinese film market and the diversity of audience aesthetics. As the mastermind behind the film, Yu Dong, the film's chief producer and chairman of Bona Film, said that Nameless successfully blends the authorial temperament with the commercial blockbuster. Impressed by Cheng'er's historical reserves, the project Nameless was first publicly unveiled at the Shanghai International Film Festival in 2021. When Yu Dong announced that talented director Cheng'er would be directing the spy thriller, the press on stage was abuzz. At that time, no one knew that there would also be a Liang Zhaowei and Wang Yibo in Nameless, let alone that the film would tell the story of the underground workers of that era with an extremely authorial audio-visual language, narrative editing and aesthetic style. Nameless focuses on the unsung heroes on the hidden front during the Revolutionary War years, which is where the title of the film comes from. The familiar 3 heroes of Longtan and Red Spy Yan Baohang epitomize the many underground members of the concealed front. The environment they survived in was harsh and full of treacherous changes, and they made indelible contributions to the revolution. Yu Dong said that early Red Films' The Never-Ending Airwaves, The Man Who Dealt with the Devil, and 2009's The Sound of the Wind are classic spy films about the underground fighting the enemy, while TV series include Infiltration, The Kite Runner and The Pretender. Bona also faced a challenge in choosing this subject matter, which was how to present the story of the underground party in a new cinematic language and expression. Perhaps it was in the quest for newness that Nameless became the first production in which Yu Dong and Cheng'er worked together. Yu Dong had previously worked mostly with Hong Kong directors and was used to a fast-paced, strong plot style, while Cheng'er's work was calm and restrained, with a strong artistic edge. Yu Dong admits that choosing Cheng'er was also a big risk. He said he spent a lot of time talking to Cheng'er and eventually decided to work with him because of his familiarity with the history of the period. I was very surprised by Cheng'er's knowledge of the history of the period. He knew the relationships between historical figures in the 1930s and 1940s, and talking to him was an enlightening process. Wang Yibo is charming on camera. It also took a lot of thought to set Nameless in the isolated island of Shanghai during the Japanese occupation. Yu Dong reveals that he and Cheng'er discussed the subject matter for a long time and finally settled on Shanghai because it was a place where all sides were competing and full of intricate storylines, and it was also the low point of the Chinese Revolution. Many of the underground parties lurking on the hidden front at the time died due to their single line of contact, and being able to tell this history clearly to today's young audiences is just a very important thing. The fact that he was able to cast Tony Leung, a recognized powerhouse in Chinese cinema, was considered by many fans to be the biggest attraction of No Name. Yu Dong said that he has worked with Tony Leung many times and knows that he is a good actor who does not take on films easily, but once he decides on something, he will put his heart and soul into it. Leung had never worked with Cheng'er before, so Yu Dong immediately found a cinema in Hong Kong and showed him Cheng'er's last film, Romantic Disappearance, exclusively for him. After watching it, Leung decided to meet Cheng'er. At first Yu Dong was worried about the lack of a producer between Cheng'er and Tony Leung, fearing that the two would not get along, but to his surprise, Cheng'er and Tony Leung worked very smoothly together and sparked off. In his role as an intelligence officer who comes to Shanghai from Guangdong, Leung surprises many fans with his Cantonese lines and the challenge of delivering many Mandarin lines. The casting of Wang Yibo, opposite Leung, is yet another risk-taking move for No Name. The acting skills of top stream idols have always been of great concern, and Nameless is Wang Yibo's first film work to the public, and he has to play with top actor Tony Leung. Before that, whoever it is will sweat for this casting. In response, Yu Dong laughed and said that Wang Yibo had shown Cheng'er more ability to perform during the shoot and was charming under his camera. Confidence in Chinese cinema. During the filming of No Name, Yudong rarely visited his classes because he knew that Cheng, as the author-director, did not like to socialize. I tried not to go to him, but just invited him and Mr. Leung for a meal the day before shooting started. It was National Day, and Chang Jin-lake had done very well at the box office, and Cheng was excited, saying he hoped that when Nameless was released, Boss Yu would still be so dedicated to helping him with distribution. Yudong said that this cooperation has enabled him to discover an all-rounder, Cheng, who is not only a good director and scriptwriter, but also a good designer and artist, and he even did every single poster of the film himself. Yudong admits that this time Bona, as the producer, tried to make the film as commercial and popular as possible based on its script, so that it would be easier for the audience to understand. Nameless is a flashback narrative. After the previous scene is told, it goes to another scene, and only after many scenes have gone will the audience know that the first scene has such a big role to play. This narrative style also gives Chenger's film a great sense of disconnection. But because of the enhanced dramatic conflict this time, it connects the narratives that used to be fragmented. I think this is a good combination of artistic expression and commercial cinema for once. However, in Yudong's eyes, Chenger is not a good student who finishes his homework on time, so he had to be patient and give him plenty of time to adjust to each scene. Chenger won't deal with you, and he won't just go along with what you want after promising you everything. He has his artistic pursuits and production requirements. But Yudong said, "This is also good. I didn't rush it much. I think to do the best with the film and do it until I am satisfied. I hope that the general audience will be able to see different types and more diverse films after coming out of the epidemic. I have full confidence in Chinese cinema."